Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day, which is not in my calendar and wasn't in the comments section, so none of my members commented dad jokes. I did get a dad joke from a non-member, but it is a member perk to get featured, so I delved into last week's video, and Andrew Powers had this one. We need to stop submitting such corny dad jokes, or someone is going to call the crops. All right, and I would like to thank King Eeyore for signing up as a new member at the Video Early Access tier. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to add your words to the wheel if you'd like to. And I'd also like to thank Brit Blue for a second month as a super supporter, and Cindy Hobbs for a second month as a super supporter. That is the highest support tier. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank Tom Adams for a new month at the Enthusiast tier, and the following for a new month at Video Early Access: 89 Gel 1, Anna Secombe, Richard Olson, and Bill C. Thank you all so much for your support. I very much appreciate it. It makes a big difference to this channel. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got JFK, Queen, Warren, Wall Street, Lax, Lodge, Easy, MIA, or Mia, Den, Trooper, Nixon, Loose, Gimme, Slack, Platoon, and Burrow. I'm seeing airport codes. Is that a rainbow herring or is that just a category? I'm not sure. I'm going to circle it for now. I am wearing purple today, so I'm going to try to get purple first. If these are airport codes, it might be blue. I doubt it's purple. And I'm really suspicious that it could be these are all words as well, or names. And so it could end up being that this is like a rainbow herring or just some sort of random red herring. A rainbow herring is when specifically they're one of each color, so we should watch out for that. Lax and slack are synonyms. Like you're being lax, you're slacking. You're just not, you're being loose, you're just not being, okay. And then easy maybe. So actually this could be the yellow. So I think my blue circled ones are the rainbow herring. So we might have one each. So this could be yellow here. And this is why we look. All right. So maybe something going with JFK, like it could be the president. What else would JFK be, though? I mean, presidents, JFK and Nixon. Warren was a Supreme Court justice. Was Warren also a president? I don't think so. We have Wall Street. And we have Burrow. Interesting. What are we doing with this? A burrow in a lodge? I don't know. Platoon is a movie. Are we doing movies? Is JFK a movie? I think it might be. I don't know why we would have JFK and Platoon as just like a movie category, but... Trooper. Maybe I should think about some of these other ones besides JFK. So Den. Yeah, Den and a burrow. This is just like where an animal lives. A warren is where an animal lives. What would be the fourth? A lodge, perhaps? Just like... I don't think an animal would live in a lodge, but humans are animals and humans live in lodges. I don't know. But are these just like places to live in some way? I guess that could be green. Okay. So I think that's another category. Still haven't found purple. So we need something for MIA or Mia. Mia could be a name, or MIA could be missing in action. What else could it be? Is it a movie? Sounds like you could definitely name a movie MIA, but I haven't heard of it. How about Gimme? Gimme, what is it? Gimme feels like a from a song title. Shoot. What else would it be? What is it? It's Rolling Stones, isn't it? Gimme. I can't remember. Oh shoot, I hope that that's not the fill in the blank then. I'm blanking on it. All right. Platoon. Trooper, Nixon. JFK and Nixon were presidents, but we don't have two more presidents here. What else would Nixon be doing? Are we doing, like, are we using just the letters and wordplay for purple? Nix, if you start, Nix can mean nothing. But I'm not seeing other, like, starts with the word for nothing. I'm pretty convinced at this point, by the way, that the blue is our rainbow herring. So Nixon would have to go with JFK or MIA. I don't know any Mias that would make sense. I don't know why MIA would make sense either, though. Was Nixon a movie? I'm not up on movie titles. Queen is a band. Queen is a title. You do like Queen Bee. I don't think it's that. Would Queen be a movie? I don't think the movie was called Queen. The one about Freddie Mercury. Darn, this was going well, and now I can't figure out how to split these other ones up. JFK is an airport, but we're not doing airports. He was a president, but I don't think we're doing that. There's so many things named after JFK. I feel like this is a really New York-centric puzzle where if you live in New York or you're very familiar with New York City, you're not going to have a hard time. But I'm not really up on my New York City lore, like the various things. I mean, are we the different boroughs? Like Queens is a borough, but I mean that doesn't really work. The only thing I think of with platoon is, obviously it's a organization within the military, but also it's a movie that I don't know much about. I haven't seen it. I know it's some kind of military movie. Trooper makes me think of Super Troopers, but did they spell that OO? Like Super Troopers, SOO and TROO? I don't remember. But a trooper is a military member as well. But a platoon is a grouping of military members. And then we've got Wall Street here for some reason. And we have Queen, not Queens. We have Queen. I don't know what we're doing with MIA. 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 Should I just like think about, maybe I should try to highlight the ones that seem most movie title like. I think JFK could be a movie title. Platoon. Wall Street. And Nixon. Let's say these are movies. That would leave Gimme, Trooper, Queen, and me in MIA. Paratrooper. Starts with troop. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not seeing a connection here. Gimme. What are you doing with gimme? I'm not seeing it. All right, well, I'm going to give up on purple first then, and I'm going to lock in the green, the yellow. I also lock in green first, doesn't really matter. I'll lock in this, and then I'll lock in lax, slack, easy, and loose, and we'll clear out our coloring. So I was right about those. Animal homes. So who lives in a lodge then? What animal lives in a lodge? Lenient, easy, lax, loose, and slack. Okay, yep. All right, so it's basically what I thought. I just didn't know that lodge was actually an animal home. So what are we doing here? I'm assuming we're splitting up JFK and MIA. Maybe we're not. Maybe it's a fake. Maybe it's a rainbow herring. A red herring, rainbow herring. How would you put that? But I think the first thing I want to try, since I have some mistakes, is the ones that sounded like movies. So JFK, Nixon, Platoon, and Wall Street sounded like movies to me. Oliver Stone movies. Okay, so I just don't know what this purple is doing, and I haven't figured it out. So let's just lock it in. Oh, no, I wasn't going to get that. I don't know that much about ABBA. Second words in the titles of ABBA hits. Gimme. Oh, Mamma Mia. Okay. Dancing Queen. Is this just Gimme Gimme? And then something Trooper. I don't know Trooper. We can look it up. ABBA Trooper. Super Trooper. Oh, it was Super Trooper, but I was thinking the movie. I didn't know that was an ABBA song. Okay, and is it just Gimme Gimme? Yeah, it's Gimme Gimme Gimme. Okay. Okay, that's funny. These just sounded like they were movie titles to me. Maybe in the deep recess of my brain, I'd seen the trailer or something, or seen it advertised. But yeah, all right. I mean, I got perfect. Didn't get purple first. I mean, this is the issue, right? They're really leaning on trivia these days, and I don't like it. Like they had some really nice puzzles that did not require you to know deep trivia, like second words and ABBA hits and Oliver Stone movies. There's plenty of ways to build puzzles that don't require that, and I think they just want it to be a trivia game now, and I'm not all that interested in playing a trivia game, but hopefully they improve. All right. Well, difficulty wise, because of the trivia, I'm going to have to give this like a 3 out of 5. And I think that it lowers the solve rate a bit. So I'm going to put it at 70%. Let's see how it goes. All right. 3.3 is what they gave it. And 69% solve rate. That's one off from my 70% prediction. All right. Well, I was 1 in 42. Very common ordering. Not the most common, though. People who won, people are getting yellow first, and then a slight edge towards green, and then like a splattering of, like there's not like a one that's people are getting nothing from. This is interesting. These are tied for 38 for second. These are almost tied. All right, and then people are getting yellow, maybe green. Let's just look at the breakdown. All right, so we actually have 13% of games getting green, yellow, 7% get nothing. 6% got yellow, 2% got green. All right. This is 32% of people fell for the U.S. airport rainbow herring, which was a rainbow herring. Putting Queen in with film titles. Yeah. Putting Gimme in for lenient. Interesting. I think you could justify that. It just didn't belong there this time. Putting Platoon in with Animal Homes. Okay, so this is people not... Interesting. Famous surnames. JFK is not a surname, but sure. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of mistakes related to just trying to figure out what's going on, I think. All right, the most common first guess, 29% of people fell for the rainbow herring. It's what I saw first as well, but then I also saw that we could do lax, easy, loose, slack. Made me believe that it was the rainbow herring. If I see something too quickly, I always have to consider whether it's the rainbow herring, especially the placement where 3 of them were all along the left side. That's a hint. All right. People are getting the movie names. People are getting purple, the ABBA titles. All right. Cool. I need to remember that Gimme is also an ABBA song. Let me look up is there a Rolling Stones song, Gimme? Rolling Stones, Gimme. Gimme Shelter. That's what I was trying to think of. It wouldn't have helped. All right, and then what animal lives in a lodge? The beaver lives in a lodge. Okay. Interesting. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the easy pips for Sunday, November 23rd. Let's play, and we'll do the medium right after. All right, we've got only a singular 6. I think this actually works well because we can do the 1 here and then we can do the 5 up and then the blank can go here and this already adds to 5. All right, cool. 14 seconds. Let's do the medium. Okay. We need 4 that are equal and equal. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. So this 2 goes in here somewhere. And then 2 1, I guess, goes in the less than 6, and then 2 6 is thrown out. The 6 is thrown out. And then we have, hold on. Oh, okay, so I actually need to reorganize this a little bit and do this. Okay. And then I need all these 1s sticking out. So less than 4. So let's do the 1 3 there. And then the 1 4 can go in the less than 5, and then the 1 blank can go in here, and then we do the blank 5 here, which is less than 6. All right. Cool. I think that was fairly forced. I don't know why I picked 2 over here. It could have been the 1, so I don't know if it's swappable. It may not be. I may have gotten lucky there. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the hard pips for Sunday, November 23rd. Ooh, okay. We don't have another number today, but we kind of have an L eating it, and it's a little baby L. The mommy L and the baby L. All right. I think we're gonna have to start with mommy L here. We need something that we have 5 of. Looks like we have a lot of 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have 5 5s. What about the other double we have is the 4, and we have the double 2. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 4s. We do not have 5 4s. And 2s we have 1, 2. We have 3 2s. Okay, so the 5s have to go in the bigger one here. Do I have a domino that adds to 6? So if I put the 5 5 here, do I have a domino that adds to 6? And then the 4 4 here. I actually don't think I do. 1. I am not seeing a domino that adds to 6. So actually, we can't do that. So we need 2 things attached. Well, we don't even need 2 things attached to a 4. Because we could do this. What's going to add to 6? Okay, so let's just look at what we have attached to a 4. Let's start with that. So we have a 3, a 5. Hold on, was it? No, wait, it was 5 that we had that many of. Sorry. So what's attached to the 5? The 6, the 3, and the 4. And so then what do we have attached to our 4 then? 3. Okay, so I think I want to do the 3 and the 3. And then we've got 4 5, which could go in here. And then 5 6 could go either way, actually. We could do like this 6 3 and then... Oh, I thought I had a 4 left. I don't. 6. What's going to add to 7? Maybe I do need to pull this up and do the 1 blank. I don't know what's going over here, but hopefully the leftovers work. We can put the 2 2 here. Oh, not equal. Okay, yeah, that works. All right. Cool. A little bit of vibe, a little bit of strategy. That's kind of what you have to do in this game, it seems like. May not be the only solution. How'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Sunday, November 23rd. Let's play. LinkedIn listing. A job. Planet with an average surface temperature of around 860 degrees. Venus. Written with a pen. I don't know. Sheer torment. Any thoughts? Block towers Jenga. Red vegetable. That's really purple, if you ask me. An onion. Word with bad or bugs. Bunny. By way of. Via. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. 35 seconds. Nice. What was this one? In ink is written in pen. And then sheer torment is agony. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is sweet tooth. Are we talking about candy or is it something different? I mean, we do have candy here. Candy what? Candy sale? No, candy. Candy something. All right. Or is candy just one of the words? What do we have around candy is what I'm looking at. Runts is a candy. Runts is there. And then we have strub. What's over here? So what is this? Candy aisle, maybe? Oh, candy aisle. Okay. Oop, candy aisles? No, candy. Oh, it's with an A. Sorry, candy aisle. I always spell that wrong. Aisle is a different word. They're homophones. All right, so runts. And then, oh, starburst. Starburst and nerds. And then whatchamacallit. And dots. All right. I know my candies, I guess. Well, how'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Worldle. So the first thing we need to do is identify the country based on its shape. It's got a very specific border going on here. A very unnatural border. What does that? It looks like a small country to me for whatever reason. Nothing's really coming to me. Let's see if we are in Africa somewhere. Because Africa has a lot of those straight borders. I don't even know like what African country it would be, but we can just start in Kenya, kind of centrally, and just see where we're going from there. All right, so no, we're not in Kenya. We are west by 4,000 kilometers. So I think we're in South America then. Or is it Central America? I don't know what Central American country that would be. Let's just guess Costa Rica and see how close we are. Oh no, that is completely wrong. 4,000 kilometers west of Kenya. Oh, we might actually be still in Western Africa then. Africa's so big. You know what? Is it? Oh, is it? It's one of those in the kind of near Ghana. Ooh, what is it? Is it? How do you? It's French. Yeah, this one. Côte d'Ivoire, or whatever, however you say that. Okay, it's near there. Shoot, which one is it? I don't think it's Ghana. Shoot. I don't remember all the countries that are kind of lined up there. What else can I think of? I need to go east of that. Shoot. I'm not going to scroll through a list of countries. That would be annoying. Oh, well, I have a basic idea of where it is. I'm just going to look at a map so we can continue. Let's see. So it's Benin. Yeah, I got it. It's Benin. Oh, I celebrated before I even looked in. All right, next round. So the countries that border Benin. Does Ghana border? No. Okay. Yeah, I struggle with Africa. I struggle with a lot of geography, but Africa especially. All right, so I don't know if that I'm going to get this. I'm just going to give up. Do I know any of these? I mean, I just looked at the map, but all I did was thought Benin and moved on. No, okay, I'm just going to give up on it. We've got Niger, Burkina Faso, Togo, and Nigeria. Okay. Capital for Benin? Yeah, I don't know anything about Benin. Porto Novo, okay. I don't know the flag of Benin. We can just guess, though. Hey, I got it. It was the second one. Right. They put Côte d'Ivoire there to confuse me again. Okay, what landmark is in Benin? Oh. I'm going to guess this one here. No, this one? No. Oh, it's whatever this is. Okay, well, we're about to guess what it's called. It looks like a church. Maybe it's... This is the only one that has a cathedral name. Nope. Is it called? It's not Christ the Redeemer is the statue in... Is that in Brazil? Anyway. It doesn't look like a mosque to me. Oh, but it does say of Porto Novo, which was the capital, so I guess it is. It's a mosque. Okay. Doesn't... I don't know. Maybe if I had zoomed in on it, I would have seen that it doesn't have crosses on it. Okay. All right. Anyway, next. National emblem of Benin. Well, a lot of these name the country. So it's not those. Let's try this one. No, let's try this one. No, let's try this one. Oh, it was this one, Benin. Okay. 2 most spoken languages. Oh wow, a 20% and 9%. How? Okay, so they've just got a gazillion languages then. I have no idea though. Let's try I don't even know. Is there like a Beninese? Bengali? I think that's for a different country. We're just gonna give up. Fawn and Batonum. Never would have guessed. I don't know. Let's just move on. Okay. Next round. It's the estimated population. Less than 15 million. Currency. Franc? Okay. Can you organize the 4 most populated cities? Well, let's say Porto Novo. And then, how about this one? And then this one, and then this one. Wow, everything was wrong except for the last one. Porto Novo is the capital, but not the biggest city. Okay, that happens. Can you guess the size? Nope, 60 kilometers. Sorry, 60,000 square kilometers to 120 square kilometers. All right, well, that's it. Unfortunately, it was a country I knew nothing about. Maybe we learned a little bit, maybe not. All right, well, how'd you do? All right, let's spin the wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We'll spin and see what tomorrow's game is. Looks like it is Sentient Roomba's suggestion of Squirtle. So if you'd like to play Squirtle, there is a link in the description. And that is it for the games for today. Hope you enjoyed them, despite the disaster that was Wordle. If you would like to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.